Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Three Juans and a Mic. This is Juanse.
I might have hit the record button too late, so I don't know if you got all that. This is Nico.
Son of a bitch.
This is Sebas. And quick note. Sometimes when we start like that, we don't sound genuine enough.
But we are genuine.
We sound like we're just like,
I mean,
sound
right there,
like,
I was trying to, imitate like a professional host.
Yeah, and I hit
Ladies
the button.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, be yourself,
and I hit
bro.
the button, but the button, like, it started recording, like, after, so I hope it got all of that.
Well, if it didn't,
Welcome back
whatever.
to Three Juans and a Mic, guys. Yeah, no, that was not.
Yo,
What is behind door number 3?
okay, do your best host, like a show host.
I just did. You just hear
Do
it?
it one more time.
Yeah, do one more time.
We're auditioning for our game show.
Let's see what's behind door number 3.
Nico?
No, you go next.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Three Juans and a Mic.
You sound like you
sounded
commentate like
like
a
a-
Super Bowl.
Yeah, or like a radio host or something.
No. More like the Super Bowl. Like, ladies and gentlemen. No, more like WrestleMania.
NASCAR.
Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway,
Are
Nico?
you ready to rumble?
Yours?
You ready?
Copyright, please. We don't need
Yeah.
that. We don't need to get sued.
Wait.
Yeah, he has the rights to that.
To what?
To say,
Get ready to.
Oh, I didn't know that. Don't listen to this. He didn't listen to
let's
this.
get ready to
I will edit that out.
To scramble. Let's get ready to scramble.
Also,
Some
Let's
eggs.
get ready to scramble. I'm supposed to do the introduction as a game host.
Yes, as a game show host.
I don't know how a game show starts.
Just do a professional broadcaster voice.
Welcome back to Three Juans and a Mic, everybody.
I don't know if I would listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
Just
enticing
kidding.
me to listen to the thing.
It's
Well,
good.
that's why.
It's good.
That's why I work at a bank and I don't work at
I kid.
a
I kid.
game host. That was bad. No, that was bad. I will try again some other time.
I think
Do like the Wheel of Fortune, like, or I don't know what's the name of the one with the Wheel of Fortune, like the letters. And
Bob
let's see if we
Barker?
have any A's.
Yeah, Babaka.
He's my dad.
Wow. I said, yeah, Babaka.
would you say you're proud of me? Yeah, of course, son. I'm proud of you.
That's a How I Met Your Mother reference.
If
for
no one
those-
knows about the reference.
If you
yeah.
haven't watched How I Met Your Mother, and I feel like we give a lot of good feedback on shows and TVs and shows.
Yes, like Viveos, Sony's.
Sonigachi?
I think Nico just meant to say TV shows.
I meant to say TV
Some
shows.
LG, Vicios, Panasonic.
We give good recommendations, okay? If you're looking for something to watch, especially in these trying times when we're supposed to stay inside, we're always supposed to wash our hands. So I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, I think that, and we keep referencing this back, but this newfound hygiene that people are doing, it should remain even after this pandemic.
It should have
People
been
should always
happening
wash their
before.
hands. Exactly.
So if
A pandemic shouldn't be an excuse for people to be clean.
if for any reason we are no longer in pandemic by the time this episode drops, keep washing your fucking hands.
Yeah, don't
And not just like rub the front
20
and like
seconds.
the back. No. Every
Soap that
every
bitch.
Single, like
Lather
between
it
the
up.
fingers.
yeah,
Under
between
the
everywhere.
fingernails.
If you
Clean
need to
your
go all the
nails.
way to your fucking forearm, go all the way to your fucking forearm.
Yeah, if
Scrub
you're
like
if
a
you're a
doctor.
man and you're in a urinal and that shit starts splashing on you, wash your fucking hands and arms.
You know how many times, and at the gym, I had my gym.
Yeah, there's some sick fucks at the gym.
Yes.
When I used to
And at
work
work.
inside of a Walmart, people go to the bathroom, and I know you're touching it. Like, there's absolutely no way in hell, as a man,
Well,
that
sprinkled everywhere.
you're peeing without holding on to the hose coming out of your pants.
But I have seen weirdos that don't, and they put both hands flat on the wall.
Yeah, but you still
And
got to
that's
put it
still
back.
disgusting.
You still got to put it back, or you're gonna
Yeah.
get it caught on the zipper.
I agree, but also the fact that they're putting both hands flat on the wall, all the germs that are in bathrooms.
That
that's
is
I
true.
feel like that's even worse.
That wall is probably dirty as fuck.
And the fact that they even have to, touch their dingling after that.
And they don't wash your hands. And imagine how many people have shook your hands without washing them.
That reminds me
And then you touch your face.
of the music video.
You basically just slapped your face with his penis.
That reminds me of the music video for J. Cole's song what was it? Where Kevin Hart cheats on his girlfriend and everyone like
Never seen it.
I forgot the name of the song of the song. But anyway,
That's a really good song.
There's a scene of the music video where he's in the bathroom, he's peeing, and a guy stands right next to him on a stall, pees at the same time. Kevin Hart goes to wash his hands, and the guy goes up to him to talk to him like, hey, look, blah blah blah, whatever the music video is about. And then at the end of the conversation, he touches Kevin Hart's jacket, walks away, doesn't wash his hands, and Kevin Hart's like, he didn't wash his hands. I got dick hands all over my jacket now.
That's what we're gonna call it, dick hands.
Dick hands, yeah.
So many guys.
And it
have dick
happens,
hands.
and it actually does happen in real life. Like,
We should
there's
make
a
a
lot of
movement.
people, and I don't know about women, which I'm sure there are some women that go to the bathroom and don't wash their hands, which is.
But they use
disgusting.
toilet paper. I mean, in
still.
their defense, it's still no. You're right, but in their defense, it's they have a barrier between the private part.
Yeah,
And
but
the man.
that's almost like taking a shit, and that's almost like
Not washing your
justifying.
hands, yeah.
Yeah, because
That
like
is
when you
true.
take a shit, I feel like at least when you take a shit, guys who don't wash after just peeing at least wash after taking a shit. I would hope so.
This conversation is getting away from us.
Yeah, we're just going into.
We went from
we're
TV
going in-
shows to
yeah.
washing hands.
We're
to
going into
taking shits and
bathroom
not washing
standards.
hands.
Well, we never mentioned TV shows.
No, I did. I mentioned that we give good recommendations.
Oh yeah.
Have you not been listening?
and TVs,
No.
And TVs.
Vizio.
I only
all the way.
listen to the
LGs.
parts when I start talking.
I zone out the rest of the time, so I have no idea what's going
Sebas
on.
is active. I mean, not active listening. Suggestive. No.
Selective listener.
Selective listening. That's the word.
Wow.
Wow.
We really do need to go to.
I think Sebas is rubbing off on you and I too
The
much.
Glenlivet is
The Glenlivet.
doing a number.
We are drinking a 12-year-old Glenlivet in
Guys,
celebration.
And honestly, we don't drink every day. Every
just
time we
podcast.
record. No.
I have.
We shouldn't.
I have to. We shouldn't. Why not?
There's no need
You
to.
didn't drink when I drink wine. When I drink the whole bottle of wine.
Yeah, when you drink the whole bottle.
There's no need to, because
He
then
drank
people are
a
gonna
whole
think we're alcoholics and we're not alcoholics.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Yes, there's a lot of things wrong with that.
Fun Bobby.
What?
Fabi?
Fun Bobby.
Fabi.
Fabi. You don't know that from Friends?
No.
Fun Bobby?
Oh yes.
Oh,
okay.
the guy that is only fun when he drinks, and then after Monica sobers him up,
yeah.
another show you should watch.
Friends. Especially with all the time. We got so much free times in our hands.
Friends is like a
It's a
one-time
classic.
show. Like,
No,
watch it
it's
once.
not. No,
I've
it's
seen
not.
it
No,
like
no.
3-4 times.
Me too.
But
Yeah.
in
minimum.
different times, not consecutively.
I have watched it
Correct.
consecutively though. Like I'll end it and I'll start it over again. It's a
No,
long
I don't
show
do
that.
that.
You forget what happens in the beginning.
No, you can't do that.
I do that with The Office, which is another
The Office is a
amazing
good show that you watch,
Parks
continuously.
and Recs.
Parks and Rec.
Yes, Leslie Knope. Funny thing, I saw a meme. I don't think it was on Twitter, where it said Leslie Knope would have a binder for what's going on right now.
She would have been prepared for this pandemic.
No, she would have
She
put this
would've gotten
bitch
us
down.
through.
She would have like,
She
hey,
would've
look,
gotten us through.
coronavirus. That's it. We're kicking your ass. It
So
would have been gone
we're
within
locking
within
it
like
down.
2 weeks.
If my mom is listening, I just want to let her know that we are using coaster system.
Yes. Last episode we got called out on not using coasters.
Juanse says yes as he's moving the glass from the table to the coaster.
Well, it was on the little whatever you call these things.
Individual.
That's not how you call it in English.
Individual.
You mean the table set?
Yes,
It's
the table set where you put plates and it doesn't touch the table.
Yo, I forgot what this is called.
I don't know
in
what it's
English.
called in English. In Spanish, for those
There's
Spanish
I
listeners,
promise you there's a word.
they're called individuales.
I'm going to have to Google this.
Individuals.
It's going to bother me all night.
Individuals.
Shit, I was gonna say something and I forgot.
What are we looking at right now?
Ice cream,
Delicious dessert.
Yeah, Sebas has been talking about getting dessert
guys.
all night.
Nico, what year were you born?
1993.
2.
You too.
Oh, Sebas, 94. I want to say, yes, 94. Because I know you guys are almost 2 years apart,
Yes.
You're correct.
and I'm 91.
Why you putting me out there like that? Like why you putting age
This
out there?
this
like
guy's a
that?
baby, bro.
Yo, why you putting age out there like that?
This guy's a baby.
Because Sebas just learned how to wipe his butt recently.
Man, fuck you.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you, Glenlivet.
Whoa.
I'm taking this bottle with me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's pretty much done. Because Sebas is an alcoholic who drank it by himself.
For those
He
of
was
you who
let
have
go by his
not
job.
been keeping up with the episodes. The last episode, I mentioned how I'm furloughed, so I'm no longer employed by a company. So
he was actually furloughed by both jobs. How bad of luck do you gotta have for that to happen?
Something that I mentioned previously as we were hanging out. The podcasts, as the coronavirus started to spread, every time that I would ask Sebas how his week was and everything, he was like, "Oh, my life is great."
I know he was the most enthusiastic person when this started.
I was like, like nothing bad. Like everything's great.
Episode 3, he had both jobs. You know, they were slowing down. By the time episode 4 released, he was laid off by one job,
the gym that I used to work for,
and by the release of episode 6,
no, I think it's 7.
Whatever episode it was. He's no longer employed
right
now.
I'm no longer employed right now. So by the time this episode comes out, I don't know what's going to happen with my life. So if you guys want to know more.
You do know what's going to happen.
Well, I was gonna tell
you're building a brand.
Yeah.
I was going to get to that.
There you go.
So don't say you don't know what's going to happen.
Plug it. I could die tomorrow. Walk out here and like something happen.
Yeah,
you know?
Just plug it in.
But if you guys want to kind of be on the know of what's going to happen with me in my life, follow my fitness Instagram, which is Sebas M Fitness, and my personal Instagram is SebasK24. So
thanks for sharing.
We'll see what happens.
Can I make a quick thing? Talking about TV shows and stuff. You've seen this movie. For those who have watched Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Tokyo. Not the Mexican taco version. Tokyo Drift. The one in Japan.
Taco Drift.
So Fast and
Directed by Taco Bell.
By the Chihuahua. So Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Doesn't Juanse kind of look like the main guy from Tokyo Drift a little bit, like with that buzz haircut?
Nah, he had a little more mass on him.
No, okay, but that's not what I mean. Though. Trying to crack on him. Did you post a picture on Instagram or no?
I have not.
Okay, when he does, you guys should go check it out. He kind of looks like the guy from Tokyo Drift.
You guys can decide. So, I wanted
Anyways.
Shut up.
So we actually had a good conversation earlier today. We started talking about like cartoons that we used to watch
in the 90s.
Back when we were younger.
When we were younger, yeah. Growing up.
We're bringing the conversation to you guys.
Which is why, I asked you guys what year you guys were born to kind of gauge, are you truly a 90s kid? Because I feel like being a 90s kid is really thrown out there and really loosely claimed by people that are born like in 97 or higher. Because
anyone 95 and up.
90s.
No, wait, hold up. Anyone 95 and up, they can fuck themselves.
I think anybody at any age can do that.
I think no. I don't think kids at that age are doing that.
I feel like there's such a huge gap between 94 and 95 when it comes to like culture.
Especially because think about your
culture gap.
No,
think about 365 days.
No, think about it. Music, they don't really listen a lot to like the older music. They're more like into the newer type of stuff. And it's not all of you guys. If you guys, there's 95 followers, don't hate on me, whatever. You guys are still somewhat relevant.
Somewhat relevant.
But there's a good gap because 96, that's a whole different generation. 95,
there's exceptions. Charlie's in 96, but I think he's pretty in tune with 90s stuff. So the reason why I was saying 97 is think of your earliest memory. How old were you in your earliest memory? Like, do you remember being 1, 2, or 3?
I remember being 27. That's about it.
Big drinker.
I can't go further than that.
Amnesia.
Dude, I feel like I had a lot of traumatic events in my younger days, and I suppressed a lot of my memories.
Guys, I'm going to have a very uncomfortable episode, but you two are going to talk for a little while I go to the bathroom.
Wash your hands, please.
Always.
All right. So you have the list.
You guys can just talk among brothers as I come back.
This man could have said something. Hurry up. This man could have said something before this whole thing started. We sat here and we literally talked about nothing. And he sat here on his phone just lollygagging when he could have been using the facilities instead of using airtime.
All right, guys. So we are actually changing the name of the podcast to
No,
Juan and Nico and a mic.
Juan and Nico and a mic. It's not as catchy. It's not as catchy as you think it would be. And now this whole episode is gonna get ruined because there's too much going on around here. There's
too much going on.
people are walking around. Juans is going to the bathroom.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, this episode's going downhill.
My legs were shaking.
Thanks for.
We don't need all this
interrupting,
information, Juan.
Airtime, Juanse.
I was so uncomfortable.
Are you feeling better now?
My bladder's empty and I'm great.
Are you ready to continue?
Yes.
Did you wash your hands
Always.
for 20 seconds? Because I felt like that was like 2 seconds.
I peed for like 5 seconds and washed for 20.
So it wasn't even an emergency. You just needed
No.
to interrupt us to be an
It
asshole.
blasted like a fireman hose. Just.
So my
you-
bathroom is now dirty.
So they didn't wipe down the bathroom.
I mean, you just went to the bathroom. Was it dirty? No, it was not.
I felt wet when I stepped on the
We
towel.
went to the
Regardless.
bathroom at different times.
Regardless of what happened in the bathroom, we were talking about childhood.
Yes,
shows.
let's not.
Cartoons, to be
Yeah,
exact.
cartoons.
Because, there's other shows.
So I've concocted a list online of.
Why is it always a list online? Why can't it be something from our hand?
because we're not creative.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's creative
I just think
here.
it's a little difficult to think of things at the time and when we're
But okay, so I'm gonna give you an example.
okay.
Think about a show that you watched, just one show.
Okay, how
when you
about
were
we
little.
how
When
about
you
we
were
all
little.
name 3 shows?
No. We'll start with one. Each one names
Okay.
one. From
Dragon
there,
Ball Z.
But is it cartoons or just shows that were on TV?
cartoon show, anime, I don't know, porn.
Okay, Nico said Dragon Ball Z very loudly.
I did because I didn't want anybody to take
We
it
all
from me.
watched Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, Toonami.
I
You
fucking
guys
love
remember
Toonami.
Toonami?
Yeah, that little robot on the spaceship. That was a badass
But
spaceship.
there was a lot
And
of
you know-
shows in Toonami actually that were
Yo,
really good.
Inuyasha.
All right, see, and then you all make
What?
fun of me for watching
I never saw
anime.
that.
You know that's all anime, right?
Yes, but that was when I was younger.
Didn't you? You were
I never saw.
watching it the
I never
other
saw
day.
that though.
You never watched Inuyasha?
never-
No.
What? It's pretty good. It's a
Yeah,
demon
actually-
boy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's older. It's from like early 90s.
Like Dragon Ball.
Mid-nineties.
Most anime. There's a lot of new ones that are pretty good.
No,
but
My Hero Academia. It's
but
not.
that's why I said most. Learn English.
Naruto's from like
Most.
early 2000s.
No. Naruto's are actually around from the same time as Dragon Ball.
But they only became relevant to like late 2000s.
That's to you. I'm not gonna have this debate right now with you. All right, go name your show.
Okay, Nico said Dragon Ball Z. Sebas. We'll just go around the table.
Me was the cow and the chicken.
You and I used to watch that in Spanish,
Yeah.
so we know
And
La
what-
Vaca y el Pollito.
And when you guys were singing it in Spanish, it drew back memories back from Colombia when I saw it in Spanish a few times. But
So how did the intro in English go?
I don't
know,
remember.
how does
I don't
Was it the
remember
same
that
music
much.
or I think it was no. It's the
It
same
was the
music.
same music, just
different-
translated.
Obviously different wording.
Yeah,
And their voices are so much different too.
dude. When I watch
cow.
when I watch a
the
dubbed
chicken.
show, I don't want to bash anybody, but I'm just gonna do it. When Spaniards and Mexicans translate
Oh.
movies,
Yeah.
it
Especially
sucks.
Spaniards, because a lot of the translations for our shows are done in Mexico.
Yeah,
But the
But-
Spaniards have obviously the Spanish accent
it's,
with
it's
the
like a European
Hola, tío.
Spanish.
Yeah, like that Spanish is horrible. Well, I'm sorry, it's horrible when it's in translation and you're not used to it.
it's different to
Correct.
us because
It's
it's
different.
actually correct.
Are
That-
we about to
that
be
they're
labeled
Spanish.
as Racist.
That's where the council.
That's our
or whatever
origin.
Fucking Spanish
But-
language library is.
But-
at.
Colombian
El
Spanish
castellano.
has been deemed the most correct Spanish of all Spanish.
You mean from
Proper.
Bogotá though?
Yes.
Because
De
we
Cali,
have
huevones.
no,
No, de
marica.
Bogotá.
from Cali?
You guys have like those weird accents and cantaos and
And sayings.
Not in Cali.
Yes.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes,
Los-
you do.
The very distinct
guys,
Colombian accent.
Guys, wait, this is not what we're gonna.
Yeah,
talk about
we're
today.
diverging.
Not a lot of
Sebas,
people are gonna get this.
Yeah, Sebas, you mentioned cow and chicken.
Nico.
I
He already said
mentioned
Dragon Ball Z.
All right,
I'm
then what
gonna
the
s-
fuck
I'm
you
gonna
pointing
say-
at me for?
No, I was just saying you mentioned that. I was gonna go to me.
They're about to go to
Courage, the
blows.
Cowardly Dog.
Yo, I love
Yeah.
Courage. I'm a dog.
I love that show.
It's a dog.
Literally,
He is a
my dog.
With that big old hole in his tooth.
Eustace.
Eustace and
Muriel.
Muriel.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And the
Those two
fucking cat.
motherfuckers.
His computer was freaking amazing.
And the cat, bro. Fuck the cat. That red cat.
That was on only
Or-
one episode though.
No.
That was a specific episode.
I don't remember that cat.
He was like evil.
Yeah.
The evil cat. Yeah, no, that was a specific episode you think
Sure.
about. You know which one I can never forget about? And again, this was in Spanish. Las berenjenas.
I have no idea.
They're what's the emoji people use to use instead of a penis?
The
Something plant.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
The eggplants. The episode with the eggplants.
I know what you're talking
when
about.
the eggplants like they live and they're evil. I can never forget that episode for
I don't
some
know
reason.
what you're talking about. But yo, that show
Which
was
one?
great.
You know which one's another one? Johnny Bravo.
That is a great show.
Hey,
That
mama.
was, yeah, that was
Hey
to
there,
me.
baby.
Is it mama or baby?
He says a bunch
He
of
says
stuff.
both?
He's the
The biggest pimp.
He is
Actually,
Jersey Shore before Jersey
Yes,
Shore.
No,
he's
you know-
literally
you're totally
the
right.
He
exact
is-
definition of what Jersey Shore
He
is.
is the biggest Guido there ever was.
with his black shirt and his
Tight
blue
jeans,
jeans,
tight
Yup.
blue jeans.
and the hair gel.
Yo,
the hair
that's where
gel.
Pauly D got his haircut from.
that had to be it. That
He
definitely
had
to
the
be it.
original blowout.
The
Johnny
original.
Bravo.
Yeah, he did.
With his classic hand waving
His
dance at the beginning of the
And
show.
no calves.
Yo,
he never worked out
No
legs.
calves, no legs.
Always skip leg day.
Skip leg day.
That
Leg day,
man.
non-existent for him.
Yo, he was
Wow.
hilarious though. Johnny
How about
Bravo.
Dexter's Laboratory?
Another great? I would say that's probably.
Diddy?
I would say Dexter's Laboratory is probably
Don't press that button.
top 5 or top 7. for
How
me.
about that bowl haircut that his nemesis had?
Mandark?
Mandark.
You know what episode was awesome to me when they both were fighting and they both created like their
The
robots?
robots?
Yes.
Yo, that episode was,
Was
great.
so
You know, I
OP.
always
Classic.
wanted to have my own secret laboratory when I was little.
Yeah, you're not a genius. Neither am I.
I'm smarter than you, motherfucker.
You're right.
Okay. Trying to bash on my brains.
Nico, you got any other shows in mind?
Yes, the Powerpuff Girls. And I know it's a girly one, but you know what? It was a good show. Do you remember when the bad guys dressed up like the Powerpuff Girls?
Yes.
And they were like this fat guy
From prison. Yeah, from prison.
I think I do.
You know what episode to me was I will never forget when they had their counterparts, which was like the guys.
Yeah. I think that was cool for every guy that watched that show. Was like
yeah,
an
we're about to
amazing
kick some
episode.
bitches' ass, and then we got our ass kicked.
The future one, when they go to the future,
I don't
what?
remember that one.
they went to the future without them.
Wasn't
and
there a
everything was
monkey?
like- what do you mean a monkey?
A monkey that also had superpowers? Or am I thinking of a different
Yes,
show?
no. It is from it's from the power.
It's Dexter's
No, it is
monkey.
from Dexter's. It is Dexter's monkey.
Yeah, and he's in the
With
the
an M?
fantastic. Yes,
Mhm.
and he's actually from. He goes into another show, which is with the three, the ripoff of
It's
like
that
the
lady,
Avengers,
yeah.
the ripoffs of the
It's
Avengers.
with that lady that has the weird.
The guy
like,
that
the
has
short
that plays the
haircut.
guitar, then the Captain America, kind of like Superman,
think this
forgot
sounds
the
very
name of
and
it.
then Hulk.
There is a ripoff Hulk. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And he saved the monkey saved all three of them when they get in trouble.
Wow,
Because those are like short clips they have. For
Yeah,
them.
they were like side stories that they used to have in the show.
Yo, the good times.
Good times,
The
dude.
90s were a good time to grow up for TV shows. For cartoons.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh,
And
yo, those were the biggest hustlers. They were the.
Which one was the biggest hustler of them all, though? From Ed and Eddie, there's a
Ed.
lot of hustlers. But not from the Eds.
Rolf.
Was it Rolf?
I'm a son. What did he say? I'm a son of a shipper. What's he
the
say?
son of a shepherd.
I don't remember. You guys remember
They're a
Plank?
rough boy.
You guys remember
Boy.
Plank?
Oh, Plank. Yeah, he's.
Yo, the kid that owned Plank was
he had something on.
Yeah.
his head was like
Did he have
weirdly
cancer?
shaped. Did he?
He was bald.
You're right, and he was
No,
fairly young.
he had a little curl in front.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a
I
curl
feel
in
like he
front.
had like a Homer Simpson hair, like just those.
Dude, I
couple
haven't
lines.
watched the shows in a
Me
long
neither.
time.
You know what that reminds
I'm
me
pretty
of?
sure he was bald. Cancer.
Back in the day in Colombia, I don't know about now. The bag of chips used to come in with like
Tacos.
tacos. What do you call
They
them?
have a name in English, and I looked it up
The
because
taco chips.
No.
it was a prize that came with the bag of chips, right? So it was sponsored by Cartoon.
Milk caps.
Yeah, milk cups, caps. Yeah, milk
Or
caps.
pop slammers.
So
Pop Slammers.
Cartoon Network was pretty much
I'm showing Juan's at the picture online.
I don't know. I think they came out with it or they were sponsoring whatever.
I think Frito-Lay's didn't know.
I think so. So what
Interesting.
each cap had was like a image of a character from one of the shows. And in Colombia, what we used to do,
Pogs. Does that sound familiar? I'm sorry.
It does not.
we used to stack them and then play for them. So if you flipped it upside down to the face of the character, you get to keep it. And the way we played it was like such a hustler. I used to have like rolls of those things.
Prison rules.
So
Pretty
hold
much.
on, but how would you? I don't want to get into the actual mechanics of the game, but
Yeah,
do
so-
you just flip it like a coin,
No,
or
so
So
do
you would
just
throw it
stack
against the wall.
No. Those were the those were the other ones. This ones you actually stacked them depending on how many people wanted to play. And with another one you had to slam it against the stack, and if you flipped it, you get to keep it.
This was the lame version of like.
Yeah, this was the hood version, bro. We were
Flip
hood back in the
stack.
day. And we used to do this shit back in
Yo, you
back
guys-
in school.
You guys ever played with marbles?
Not like entirely how you're supposed to play with marbles.
In the neighborhood that I lived in Colombia, there was like this perfect place where you could play marbles. It was literally like a circle, and I don't know if this is how you are supposed to play marbles.
Cul-de-sac.
No, it wasn't a cul-de-sac.
Oh.
It was legit just a cement circle, and there was a little hole in the middle. And the way that we played it, we would just shoot the marbles and try to make it in the hole. And there was other ways, but
I don't think that's how you play marbles.
Probably not.
I know somebody showed me back in the day, but I totally forgot how it goes.
and again, we're just deviating. But we're talking about stuff as we were
talking
growing
about,
up.
Yeah, when we were
Yeah,
growing
you're
up.
talking about like our childhood, what
Dude,
we used to do.
Reminiscing. on-
Dude, in Colombia, we were so poor that we used to play baseball with a broomstick and a tennis ball. That's how ghetto my childhood was.
No, we were resourceful.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And it wasn't like we were poor. It's just like we were kids, and
It's all we had.
My parents didn't want to buy
sometimes
me
it's not all we had. We just didn't play the sport like we did,
that. That's
and so
true.
we just
That's true.
improvised.
What he means is that we didn't regularly used to play baseball all the time. So we didn't really have it was just every now and again. And there was no point in buying a baseball bat and a baseball ball.
I got hit in my face with a baseball bat.
Ow.
When I
Oh,
was
a little kid did that to his brother and broke his head open.
Yes,
In our neighborhood.
and I actually smashed that little kid
As
an
a
egg.
dare. That was a dare. Somebody dared him.
Keep in mind that kid was like what 3 years old.
Yo, we used to
4 years
organize
old.
fights in our neighborhood. Like we would make my brother fight
Yeah.
another Sebastian in the neighborhood.
to see.
And they were all older than me.
Yeah.
I kicked their asses.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. No, you only fought one kid.
2 kids.
Yeah, they were older than him, and he would kick their asses, and we would just like egg them on.
Oh my
We
gosh.
just, I don't know why.
Yo,
Kids, man, kids.
when you guys came to the United States, back in the day, like in middle school or whatever, when a fight was about to break out, did they used to start screaming like "beat the hoe, beat the hoe"?
I didn't
Or
go
was
to
that
a
a
ghetto
Florida
high school
thing?
here.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that was a
that-
Florida
I think-
thing.
Yo, when I went to this one middle school, I remember 7th, 8th grade, they would always just start chanting "beat the hoe, beat the hoe."
What was the location of that school?
It was a brand new school. It was,
What was the location?
it was an okay location,
It was an okay.
but it was an A school.
It was a impoverished neighborhood.
No, it wasn't. But it was an A school. It just had questionable characters.
It was an A school because it was new.
It had just opened.
So they had no grade. They actually had no.
The grade dropped
valid
to a
grade.
C the next quarter. So
By the end of the school year, they were like barely making it a D minus.
Nah. It was decent. I think I jumped there though. Anyway,
you got jumped. I got jumped too. My brother and I
7th
got
grade.
jumped together.
Yeah.
I don't. What grade were we on?
I was like in 5th grade.
you having trouble finding the hole there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm trying to plug the laptop in and I can't get the hole.
I'll help you out, my friend.
That's usually how it goes.
No, it's not.
Wow.
No. Like, okay, you know what? We're gonna
Whoa.
forget that comment was made.
So when you're trying to put
You
it
should
in,
look
you
at
call
guidance.
Juanse in so he can help
Yeah,
you
I'm
out.
like, yo, one second,
One
can you
sec,
get in
Where's
here?
the hole? I can't find it again.
Hold on.
happens.
I gotta tell her to hold on. Like, wait, just lay there. He knows what to do.
And then Juan's like, pull out the
Let me-
flashlight. Pull out the
Let me
flashlight.
FaceTime really quick.
Then FaceTime him.
Which of these two is it?
Was there any shows that we missed from the list?
Oh, many.
Cat
Cat and
and
dog.
Scooby Doo.
Yes. Scooby Dooby Doo.
That's a classic, but I
Where
think
are
Scooby Doo
you?
is actually older than the 90s.
It's from like the 50s, 60s.
No,
I don't know
really?
about that far. I think it's from the 80s.
No, yeah. I think it is.
All right,
50s
so
or 60s.
we're going to have to fact check this, but I know it's older than the 90s.
Yo, I saw a meme the other day where it makes you realize, like, in Scooby Doo, it's not a stranger. That's the villain. It's always somebody you know.
That's life. It's
Yep.
always somebody you know.
There's always backstabbers out there.
Yes.
It's actually from 1970.
I see.
Damn.
Not the 60s. You said the 60s.
He's at 50s.
Yeah.
60s, 50s, 50s.
Well, still.
It's
For that show
Wow.
to still carry on to present day, because I'm sure that there are kids now that
they've
watch
done
Scooby-Doo.
and they've
here's
done
my thing.
remakes, but I don't like the remakes. They're not as good.
Exactly. I have like a connection with the older one. Like I need to see like the old graphics, the old music, and things like that.
As crappy as it might be.
it takes me back to my childhood, and I just can sit there and watch it for like hours.
It's nostalgia. Nostalgia is pretty good.
Yo.
And it sells.
Okay, we're about to have a little poll right here. Flintstones or Jetsons?
I'm gonna say
Wait, did I say
Jetsons.
Flintstones? Flintstones.
I'm gonna say the Jetsons.
I was trying to determine what show you were talking about.
The Jetsons because back in the day I had such an like
Yeah, I think
an
the
intrigue of
Jetsons,
like
too.
what the future would be, and I thought
Yeah.
that was like the picture of the
They
future.
lived in the
Yeah, I
air.
know that
They lived
we
on
got
the
I
fucking
mean,
lied
it's
to.
complete opposites. It's future versus past, like prehistoric.
Yeah.
I can't pick. I'm sorry. You've made me.
No, I need you to pick right now. Right now, spot decision.
Who the
Ta-
fuck make you king of the world?
Take a shot of your drink
I'm not
and
doing that.
pick right now.
You're
I'm not doing
fire. You're fire.
Yeah.
Fired. All right. No, pick right now.
that. How about you pick?
I want to make a spot
You
decision.
pick.
I'm next.
I can't do that.
All right. I'm gonna say Jetsons.
I'll say the Jetsons too,
This guy's just a bandwagon now.
just for now. You know what? Fuck you. No, the Flintstones, because they got vitamins. Little woman, gummy.
I'm sure the Jetsons had vitamins at some point.
Yo, Scooby Doo only had 3 seasons, all the way to like 1970.
Yeah, but how many episodes per season?
100?
They also had a lot of movies. I think.
16.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that's kind of depressing.
That is. For me, it feels like it would have been longer than
I
that.
feel like every time I watched episode was completely different from like
I
the
feel the
previous
same
one.
way.
I
never
don't
watched
think I
the same
repeated
2 episodes of the
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Yo, season 2 only had 8 episodes.
Damn.
8?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's.
I don't know
correct.
about that.
I think so.
Yo, we missed a lot of shows. I'm sorry, but I'm just looking through the list. We never. Did you guys ever watch Recess?
I actually didn't.
Nah,
That's one of the shows, and I know a lot of people watch that
Rugrats?
show.
Yes.
Of course.
the movie when they go to Paris.
Oh,
What?
Rugrats
How about
in
when they're grown
Paris.
up?
Nah, I saw that too.
I think that
It wasn't
that was
as bad.
That was a flop
but
for me.
It was.
I
to
didn't
me,
like it that
It wasn't
much.
a flop, but it wasn't awesome. Do you guys ever pick like between you and your friends? Like my brother and I did this. I know you did this with me. If we watched the show, we would pick who we were. So like this is an example, like the Power Rangers.
I know what you're saying.
You know, like
I'm
would
the red
be-
one.
Exactly. Like I'm. Yeah.
Like the Power Rangers, I was the red one. Nico was Tommy.
Tommy. Either the green or white, because he always changed between.
And which girl Power Ranger did you like? I always said Pink.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
like,
I
what?
think everybody had a crush in Pink.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, we missed another huge one. Pokemon.
Oh,
Yo,
Pokemon.
So here's the thing.
That's a revolutionary game.
Here's my connection to Pokemon.
Not
Because
game. Show.
My friend got jumped in Colombia when Pokemon was popular.
who?
Like really bad. He lived in the other building.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that he got jumped like really
Yeah.
bad. They broke his leg.
But it
and-
wasn't because of Pokemon.
No. It wasn't because of Pokemon. It was Pokemon.
This
was,
has
You made
nothing
it
to
sound
do.
like it was because
This
of
has
Pokemon.
nothing to do with
No,
Pokemon.
it does. I'm gonna tell you why it does. Because the few days after he got jumped in, I went to his house to visit him. He had a poster of all the 30. How many Pokemons originally was it? 250?
150.
Whatever. The
151
original.
with
The
music.
original.
So you went from 30 something to like 150.
I can't remember the number. But he had a poster of all the original 100 and whatever Pokemon in his room. And I remember sitting as I was talking to him and just looking at the poster and looking at the Pokemon.
Well, my reference to Pokemon was when we were little. I think it was season 2, right? When they started bringing all the planet Pokemons.
Mm-hmm.
I think I lost it there.
Well, here's the thing. So one time Pokemon was on, and my mom called us over to eat some lunch. Right,
Oh.
my mom was setting down the table, my dad was already in the table, and we had a table where the top was completely
Is
glass.
this the story about me?
Yes. So
I know
the intro is playing, and Nico comes out like running from down the hallway, and he's like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo," and he get like close to the table, and he slipped, and he's literally with the glass of the table, he scratched his whole
Yo, I
side
almost
of the
cut
neck.
my head off.
He literally almost.
Oh my gosh.
Well, here's the thing: the table wasn't really like.
It had broken. The table had broken
No.
that piece of the glass.
No, it wasn't that.
The
piece of-
other side had broken.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this piece was like the end piece, like the finished
The
piece. So like
edge.
you don't get cut or anything. It's finished, right? He scratched his whole neck. I was like, what? We were so
I
concerned
remember.
with him because we actually thought he like cut his
It was a
neck.
bad slip.
Yeah, it
The
was
table
bad.
didn't break, for anybody wondering. It did not break. Nothing
So
happened to
every
the
time
table.
I hear that song, I'm reminded of that day. Of that
Because
day.
he almost died.
Yeah, he
Because
almost
I almost died. Yo, that was I had forgotten about this. I think I have a scar. Like if you look at my beard, I have a part under my chin where there's
Yo,
no
I think-
hair.
I think every kid has a cut under their chin. I also have one.
Yeah.
For a different story.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I do, and that's from that. It's because I hit my chin right on the freaking glass.
Oh my gosh. I'll share my story another time, but
No, go for it. What the fuck is this? Is this Juans?
all right, it was a very stupid decision that I made. So I had a skateboard. This was also back in Colombia.
Oh, we used to skate too, but we were good.
I wasn't good.
So wasn't
I
ever
could
good.
never ollie. I could just
What?
stay on balance.
So I was
and
doing
ride
tray
it.
flips. I was doing dolphin flips.
Listen,
Impossible flips.
you don't gotta show off.
It's the only time I get to show off.
So I decided that it was a good idea to run with the skateboard, put it on the ground, and with that momentum, just lay flat on it, like belly on.
on the board.
That does sound like a very
Yeah.
bad decision.
Exactly.
It also sounds like a decision any child could make at any point.
Exactly. Except that I chose to do it in a path that wasn't very long. It eventually ended into a patch of grass, and then there was a bit of a like a curb edge, which was a little bit raised. And after I went into the grass, I sort of bounced up, and when I landed, my chin just implanted onto the curb.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Dude, it
That
got
sounds very,
super
very, very
swollen.
painful.
Nice.
It got cut like three stitches.
Jesus, you had to get stitches?
Yeah,
I didn't have to get stitches for mine. Mine was safe.
but yep, childhood. Growing up.
Childhood. Well, this was a very nice walk down memory lane, so I hope everybody enjoyed it.
It was fun. I love all these
enjoyed
shows.
Yeah, brought me back to like my childhood days.
Jesus,
The only show that I couldn't recall was the one that you named from Toonami, that anime.
Inuyasha.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know it, but it was pretty good. It was really good.
Well,
It's a good
people in the
show.
animal world. Will probably-
Animal World?
anime.
Okay, how about we end it with this? Your number one show of all time for cartoon.
Oh, Dragon
cartoon?
Ball.
But that's not a cartoon.
Oh, that's an anime.
I mean, it's still drawings.
Do not disrespect.
I'm saying
anime.
it's drawings.
Do not disrespect anime.
Eh,
It's drawings.
I mean, I'm not
They
taking
take- I
disrespect
would
for
say
it.
So
they
how
still
about how about
definitely-
we do this? Favorite childhood
Show.
TV show.
TV show? Oh, definitely Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball Z, yeah.
Actually,
Hands
Dragon
down.
Ball's like.
I
dude.
drew Dragon Ball Z growing up for years.
No, I did
It was
too.
the best.
I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt right now. So
My
what's
shot
up?
glass was Dragon Ball Z last week.
Fuck us.
It was.
Anyway,
Dragon Ball
guys,
Z all
we
the way.
thank you a lot for listening, tuning in for this. I don't know, whatever number episode this is.
We're gonna stop counting. And we
Yeah.
promise at some point it'll come through to us to stop counting the episodes.
We're just enjoying the time with you guys. As hopefully you guys are enjoying it with us.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I think that's it. And for anyone who's interested or looking to get into the podcasting world, we have been using Anchor as our host, which is a completely free podcast hosting platform.
And not only that, but it's also very user-friendly, and it has the creation tools that allow you to edit and record from your phone or computer. Plus, it also allows you to monetize with no minimum listenership. But my favorite thing of all is the fact that they do all the legwork for you and distribute your podcast.
to get started, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm.
Yeah.
Again, follow us on our social media. We have Twitter.
At 3 Juans and a Mic.
We have Instagram.
At 3 Juans and a mic.
We have a YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/3juans and a mic. And we also have a Facebook, which is
At 3 Juans and a Mic.
Don't forget that is the number 3 and then Juans and a mic, and that's MIC.
All right. And also, if you guys feel like you guys are enjoying the show, feel like someone should be listening, please share our content with your friends. Like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. I don't know what the platforms do.
Yeah.
Feedback,
Give us ratings.
feedback. Everything's appreciative, even if it's bad or like you're critiquing us, whatever.
We take criticism, all sorts of criticism. We want to grow with you guys. We want you guys to enjoy what we put out.
It's a fun time for us, and it should be a fun time for you.
All right.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Peace.